Hey everyone, it's Rolls the Gamer. Well, I'm gonna let Snake talk first.
That's your problem.
This is episode 32 of Metal Gear Solid 2. It's been a while since I recorded a part. Unfortunately, you know, life is busy. Talked about it a little bit in the Final Fantasy IX parts that are coming up. Good news though, 10 is now doable. Captain McMuffin, who was doing Final Fantasy X with me, is in a much better position now to record stuff. And of course, I'm completely immunized against COVID now as well, so it really opens things up. But we have Ocelot as our radio backup now too, which is kind of nice. Two shorter parts here to record for. Fortunately, you can't really get past this. It's not a bad moment here, like this long hallway fight thing, but at the same time, on higher difficulties, it can really be a drain on resources. But this time it's really not. Just go ahead. Because if Snake dies, it's a game over too, so. You can see this is normal. And I have 3 rations already, so I'm not really sweating it too much, but it's a lot easier to play more recklessly on lower difficulties, but like I couldn't even imagine doing this on extreme. Like I've never finished this game on extreme. Like how do you when like 2 bullet shot hits will kill you, how do you do this? Alright, down to 1 ration. See what I mean? It does kind of drain your shit. Then again, I'm going right in with the sword too, so that could be part of it. Maybe if I would hold back and shoot, it might be less taxing on the ration supply. So, I'm off today as well. No big deal. Just the client I work with, his mom still wants him at her house. She's okay, because tomorrow's my normal day off, and then,
I found out where he is. Where? Inside Arsenal. What? I've checked out all the...
I'll be going Saturday for the training that I have. And then I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I took 3 days off for my birthday. I was supposed to have the training on Sunday as well, but since it's all like certification training, anyone who has yearly training they need to do for their job knows about this kind of stuff. Like, the trainer wants to do it in 1 day just so we don't have to all drive to Lancaster for more than 2 days, which I'm not sure why that's the only location we're allowed to use now, but whatever. Anyway, so I ended up having 2 unplanned days off. You know, I got some stuff done. Got to doing these parts too. But basically, I'm thinking like a week. In the span of a week, I'm only going to work 1 day. Don't worry, I have tons of PTO. Like, there's no way I'm not getting money for it. And if that runs out, they've already told me, you know, we'll help you make your 40 hours a week, like no matter what. And this company's really good about that. But anyway, it's gonna be an interesting week for sure. Cause I'm on like day 2 of unexpected days off, and I'm kind of not that I'm out of stuff to do, but it's gonna give me a chance to really like record more parts and to do everything here. So I'm excited for it. But I'm sorry, I'm talking over, like, the kernel doesn't exist. This is GW messing with his brain. Like,
if the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be. Don't jump to conclusions.
Snake brings him back though really well. Like, don't jump to conclusions.
The Colonel never existed. Right. Is this what Olga was talking about?
All right, so body armor. Yep. And here's another little mini test fight. It's actually referenced in the opening cutscene, like this scene here, because it looks so damn cool. But just clear the room. Yeah, no, go back to body armor. What are you doing? See, I'm running around. I'm looking to see if there's a ration hidden somewhere in the room. Because on the lower difficulties, they were. Maybe not, though. There should be one. Oh, fish and mailed. This game is really something. Oh, there's a ration. This game is really something else. With its like, it's artistic, man. It's crazy sometimes what like, so I'm having a hard time putting it into words. So you're the gamer that's playing the game, and you're playing the role of Raiden, who's also playing a role in a simulation to become Snake. You're playing, if you played Metal Gear Solid 1, you played a Snake, and now, like, you're trying to imitate him as another character, and that's what you're doing in real life as well. Like, it's kind of nuts how you can go 2 layers on it like that. That's why I still hold it in such high regard. I was always a fan of this game, though, to be honest with you. It was the first one I played, and I think that might have a lot to do with it, but all the criticism, or like the whininess of Raiden and stuff, like, okay, like, feel however you feel about it, but honestly, it's a much more realistic attitude, I would think, of someone in his position than you want to admit. Like, we can't all be super Mr. Calm, cool, and collected like Snake usually is. Anyway, Fortune. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one, and no matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless night.
Went and got some at the grocery store near my house. They have a hot food bar. Went and got some chicken tenders, and in their frozen area near that bar, they have some mac and cheese that I got. Which, I mean, I plan to get 2 things of tenders and one later, but one guy's like visibly like, "Oh man," I was like, "Do you want this?" He's like, "If you want to, man." I'm like, it's not a fucking quiz, man. If you want it. Like, I see you're in your work outfit, you want to have a hot meal, here, take one of these bags of tenders. Like, don't let me take both. I'm trying to be nice. Maybe other people aren't used to people being nice like that.
There's no such thing as a witch.
Anyway. Oh, see, I guess I didn't skip far enough in this recording to see. I mean, I do it to check video footage and everything, but I guess I didn't go to the very end. Because I thought I was missing this segment from, of Raiden here when he climbs up the ladder. But, apparently it's in this part. I thought it would be in the next one. I thought this would be where I cut off the part. Like, it would make sense, but this makes sense too. Sort of the setup for the big fight anyway, so. Maybe I should play more of this later. I've been playing the Metal Gear, the HD collection again on the PlayStation Network now to get trophies for PlayStation. Because I originally got this in physical copy for my 360. But I think I'm a PlayStation man now. Which is weird because, you know, I was PlayStation 2 before. And then the 360 came out, and I mean, I love Sony and stuff, but 360 is objectively the better system of that, the best system of that console generation. I'm not even including Nintendo. Not that I'm a Nintendo hater. Like, they're super important to the beginning years for me of playing games, but like the N64 is so fucking good. Super Nintendo, I had the Genesis, as I'm sure I've mentioned before in other parts, but the Super Nintendo library is just so fucking good.
And their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival.
Solid is speaking some truth here. That's one of the jokes I made out of this. Like, Solidus was right all along. He's trying to destroy the Patriots, and that's essentially like what happens at the conclusion of, you know, this whole game's time, the whole series timeline and everything. You know, not to spoil anything, but, you know, like, Solidus essentially, the thing, he's essentially right, but he has the wrong approach to it, I guess.